Good morning, guys. Eugene here from Gina's Trader. Thank you for joining me for the weekly Forex forecast for the week ending 16 October 2020. Um, Guys, I'm just gonna quickly share with you, important levels to look for or to look at for this week, so that you can add your trades, at the right time or at the right price action, um, for maximum profits and minimal losses. So guys, without wasting your time, let's get right into it. The first one is the USD CAD. The USD CAD, guys, has been falling ever since I mentioned that this level here, 134, was, key resistance. However, I wanted the pair to actually get to 134, 400, which it never did, and which is why I never took this trade, because 134, 400 was going to be the perfect sell for myself, but the market just didn't get to my level for selling. But if it did, right now I would be, I would have taken about 130 pips. But like I said, patience is everything. So without patience, we're not gonna make money eventually. Even if you have to wait a week or even more, just make sure that your patience, does not run out, because the moment it does, that's when you start losing, all the time. So for you to actually win, you need to wait for the levels to be reached, especially the ones that you want. So this week's pivot point for the USD CAD will be here at 131 800 zone. I mean 131 280 zone, which is here. You know. So from here on, I believe that the USD CAD will start rising, you know, to 132 zone if it breaks above that, 133 zone, and maybe eventually it will get to 134 or even higher at 135. But we wait to see if that, if this pivot point will materialize and get us those pips going forward. The USD Swiss franc, which is the next pair. Also, this one, we had a pending order of sell at the 0.93 zone, which is up here. However, the market never got to that, and it just fell right below our pending order and just started going down and down and down, which means that we missed, a lot of pips here as well. Ever since I mentioned this on the previous YouTube video, that means that but also if some of you entered manually, around 0.92 900 zone, then you made good profits, according to this, because our pivot point was just at 0.93, is at 0.9300, and it just never, got to that level. So, the market started falling before that, and um, right now it's at, strong support zone, which is 0.90 900 and 0.90 700. So I don't think that the pair will break below these two levels. But if it does, then it will take us back to our buy area, which was our previous pivot point, 0.90 zone. 0.90 is a very strong support zone. As you can see, previously here it always held, and 0.93, 0.92 900 zone is going to be our this week's pivot point. So as soon as the market gets to this point, then we'll start to look to sell all the way to 0.90 zone, which is where the price will be ranging, perhaps for a few weeks or so. And the next one being the Euro USD. Euro USD, guys. Here for this week, we're gonna look to buy the pair. We're gonna look to buy at 0.16. I mean 1.16075, which is this week's pivot point. So what we want to see is if the market goes to 18700, which was our pivot point that was never reached, then we'll probably look into selling here depending on the price action all the way to 1.16075. However, this sell, I'll obviously announce it in our premium channel, and this buy is this week's pivot point. So what we want to see is maybe the market touch 1.18700, then start falling all the way to 116 zone. But also, if this pair does not get to this 118,700 zone, then we'll just sell only. I mean, we'll just look. I mean, see the market just rotate lower, and we're gonna look into buying at 116 zone. As I've mentioned, it is our weekly pivot point, for this week. And the pound USD, this one is quite tricky because it looks like there's gonna be a continuation to the upside. Since this pair broke above, the strong zone, which is 130. However, if it happens that, we get a close back below 130 zone, then we're gonna look, we're gonna look into also selling all the way to this week's pivot point, which is 126,700 zone. So we need to see that happen, which is a close below. It could be daily or even 4-hour close below 130, to confirm that this was just a false break, you know. And if that happens, then obviously below these two zones, which is 130 and 129,900, if the market goes below this retest, then we'll probably look into selling for about a few hundred pips to the downside, um, to our pivot point, which will be about 350 pips or 345 pips. This week's USD JPY pivot point is at 104,900 zone. So we want to see, a rotation lower to the zones, so we can start looking for a buy to 106,400, 107, 108, and most I mean, and the ultimate target is 109,900. However, you should look into taking your profits on this, on this ones, because of this 108 and 104,200 range, you know. So I don't think that the market will break above 108, since it's ranging, you know, between 104,200 and 108. So just look into taking profits within this space here. And last but not least, gold. Also, same thing happened on the USD Swiss franc, as well as the other pairs that we missed. The gold also, we had a pivot point at 1845, and the market just missed it by a pip or so, and just started going higher. And if we had caught it right now, would be taking profits, But like I said, patience is everything. And if the market does not get to our pivot point, sometimes, because we use we mostly use pending orders, then we just let it go. Because sometimes you might find that you buy in here and the market goes and retest your pivot point, and which is where you should have gotten in. So if it does not do that, then I guess, sometimes you just gotta watch the market go reach your targets without you being in it. It's painful, but it's part of the game. Patience is everything. So this week's pivot point would be at um, 1849 zone here. So we just want to see the market rotate lower, and we're going to be buying in all the way to 2077, USD dollars. Um, so yeah, if it does not come to this zone again, retest, then we just let it go. But if it comes to a pivot point, then that's where we're going to be buying in. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this weekly Forex Forecast. I wish you a very successful week, and I hope that these videos help you, because I know that these pivot points, 98% of the time, they are on the money. and 2% of the time you might find that the market is changing trend, like it's breaking out and all of that stuff. But you know 98% of the time, or if not even if not 99% of the time, I know that you guys are making a killing out of these videos. And please share with your friends and family. Let's all make this money, guys. Enjoy your week and see you on the other side. Thank you. Goodbye, guys.